I hate traffic.
The noise, the pollution.
And you have to follow traffic rules and lane discipline. Until now, I have not met a single person who likes being stuck in traffic. So, though I have a scooter, I wanted to figure out a better way, a more efficient way from getting from point A to point B. Walking is nice, but it takes too long. And sometimes I do get a little distracted. The metro gets crowded and there aren't any stations close to where I live. And then comes running, which is nice, but it's also very hard to run with a laptop on your back, especially when you're trying to get to work. And then comes cycling, the perfect way to commute within the city within a 9-kilometer radius. 9 kilometers. That is my magic number. This is my cycle. I got it back when I was in 9th grade. I used to go everywhere on my cycle, whether that be cycling with my dad on the weekends, going to the gym, or even going for science tuitions back when I was in 9th standard. And a few years later, though I've moved to Bangalore, I've started working. I still prefer to ride my cycle, though I have a scooter. And the habit of cycling has kind of stuck with me. And I prefer to cycle than use my scooter, especially when I'm going around in the city.
So I thought I'll give you a comprehensive review about the pros and the cons of riding a cycle in the city.
Let's start off with the pros. The best thing about cycling is that it's super fun. And I barely get stuck in traffic. It's neither a pedestrian nor a vehicle. I can slither through the traffic. And I'm always in front at any red light. I can also get off the cycle, walk with the other pedestrians, and then get on my cycle and continue cycling on the road. Traffic rules really don't apply to us. And riding past cars which are stuck in traffic is just oddly satisfying.
So long, suckers.
The next and the most obvious pro is pollution. According to the TomTom Traffic Index, in 2020, Bangalore ranked number 6 when it came to traffic congestion in the entire world. And in 2019, we were ranked number 1. Despite the reduction of air pollution ever since the lockdown, it still continues to pose as a serious threat to India, with Bangalore alone having a whopping 12,000 avoidable deaths due to air pollution. I'm not an expert, but yeah, climate change is real. But to be honest, I wouldn't say that I cycle around for that reason alone, because apart from the reduced pollution, cycling also burns calories, which lets me eat more. And as the famous philosopher and environmentalist once said,
Use food as fuel and not petrol. Thank you.
which also brings me to another point, that you don't have to spend money on fuel. Use that money on food instead. And half the time when I'm cycling, I just get distracted with all the sights and I just forget about all the pedaling that I'm doing, and before I know it, bam, I'm already at my destination.
And the other amazing thing is that I get to cycle through the park, and I think nothing can beat that. Oh, look how much.
And now, moving on to the cons. And I would also like to offer possible solutions for those cons. Con number 1 is long distances. It usually does take more time in comparison with a car. But in a hypothetical world, if everybody switches over to a cycle, that will be the new norm. But I also do agree that very long distances will be more convenient and more faster in a car. Remember the 9-kilometer rule, right? That 9 kilometers varies based on how much traffic there is in your city. If there is lesser traffic, you can probably get there faster in a car. But that's the same mentality that would have been of a Bangalorean 5 years ago, where he would have been like, oh, it's just 5 kilometers, I'll just take my car because that's more convenient. But then everybody started doing that, and it has reached to a point where cycling in that 5 kilometers is more convenient, if that makes sense. Con number 2, sweat. Cycling, just like any other form of cardio, makes and will make you sweat. But if you live in a city like Bangalore, where the weather is really nice all throughout the year, you won't face much of an issue. And even in the summers when it gets a little hotter and a little more humid, I just carry an extra t-shirt with me and change into that once I get to work. And also, since work from home has become the new norm, there isn't a reason to go too far away from home on a day-to-day basis. So if you have ever been thinking of buying a new cycle, I feel now is the perfect time. Con number 3, which is infrastructure for cyclists, which is actually changing in Bangalore. I've been cycling on trafficy roads for a while now. From the roads of Kerala to the roads of Karnataka. I've seen it all.
I've been riding on trafficy roads for a while, so I'm kinda used to it. But I can totally imagine how hard it might be and how scary it might be for someone who's never ridden on the road before.
Especially because of the traffic. There is a lack of parking infrastructure and places to lock your cycles to. Whenever I go to a new place, I always try and find a pole. Not to dance, but to lock my cycle too. Cycle lanes are slowly being implemented in Bangalore. The Directorate of Urban Land Transport, also known as DULT, is working on a number of projects all across Bangalore, including bicycling lanes. The goal is to convert Bangalore into a smart city which prioritizes pedestrians and cyclists over vehicles, which will make them feel more safe while walking and cycling. And that is why they are building more and more bicycling lanes just like that one.
Not bad, dude. This green asphalt really makes it a buttery smooth experience.
And because of the pandemic and the rise in work from home culture, which is here to stay by the way, we can honestly think of more sustainable modes of transportation, whether that be cycling or even non-motorized transportation, for a better and a more sustainable future. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Rainy day here in Bangalore, but the things I have to do to get the shot, because I'm a YouTuber now, right? Yeah, but it's pretty fun too. Perfect day to vlog. Like even if I shout on the road, there's literally nobody because it's raining.
Wait, you. Yes, you. You're part of the 30% of the people who actually watch the video till the very end. So, congratulations. So, I thought I'll share a story about cycling with you. And I'll call this segment Story Time with Vivek. Story Time with Vivek. Okay, so back in 2013, my dad and I used to go cycling every weekend, just like how I mentioned in the video. And we never used to take pictures of the whole process because it was just something we did every weekend. But this one weekend, we thought we'll take pictures, mainly because my dad wanted to share it with all his friends on his cyclist group on Facebook. So yeah, we rode till a beach, which was around 10 kilometers away from our house, and then took this picture. And on our way back, because there was a lot of sand on the road because it was close to the beach, I skid and I fell right on my hand. Right on my left hand. After which, I proceeded to do what any other brave 13-year-old would do. Cry. Yeah, so my dad basically called an auto and shoved me along with my cycle in the auto. After which I got home. In pain, I was lying on my bed. Not sure whether my hand would work or not. I was not even sure whether it was a sprain, a fracture. I had an ice pack on my hand. And that is when my dad took this picture. We later went to the hospital. I was in the ER, lying on the bed with a slingshot, and I was in pain. And that is when my dad took this picture. Captioned, Vivek tripping during the trip. Yeah, so we basically found out that it was a hairline fracture for which I got a cast and all. And after that, my dad took this picture. I bet it was pretty fun for my dad, documenting the whole process and making content out of my pain. But now, look how the tables have turned. I'm making content based on your content. Yeah. Yep, that's it for now. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.